Taurus. January feels like the moment where something finally clicks into place. Hey there, beautiful Taurus souls. I hope you've had a peaceful holiday season and that you're ready to step into something brand new. We're moving into a universal 1 year, bold, fresh energy, the kind that pushes doors open and aligns you with real new beginnings. If you're new here, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. If you're returning, thank you for being here again. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button so you never miss your spiritual guidance. I titled your reading this month, Here It Comes, because ready or not, dear one, you are one step closer to what your heart truly desires. And this time, it's bringing real satisfaction. Want to see what's unfolding? Let's dive in. Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your January monthly tarot reading, and thank you for joining me today. As always, remember these messages are meant to guide, empower, and to help you align with your highest path and your highest good. So take what resonates the most and leave the rest. I have posted a series of videos that are 2026 Future Revealed, I believe is what they're called, and they're basically look ahead videos for all of next year for your zodiac sign. So if you haven't had a chance to see them yet, then take a look, and I will post them or link them to the end of these videos for your convenience. I've already asked for blessings from the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe, so let's really just jump in and see what they want to tell you. All right, Taurus. Wow. First of all, I love this overarching energy here. The theme of your month is the Nine of Cups. It is a desire. It is a wish fulfilled, right? Or a wish fulfillment energy. And you are certainly, one of many signs that is getting a lot of wish fulfilled energy. And that doesn't surprise me, right? Because 2026 is this year of new beginnings. And it's a year when everybody wants something fresh and everybody's decided, I've had enough of that old stuff. And this is what I really want, right? And you are no different, because with this wish, with this desire, you can open a door, and I feel like a door really does open for you in January, Taurus. It's so different, and the energy is so different from what 2025 was for you. And I know that certainly Uranus is going to be slowly moving out of your sign by April. So that energy of that feeling, constant feeling of wanting change in your life and that desire to change, but nothing is changing, and then you get all these weird surprises happening to you. This has been that Uranus energy that you've been stuck with for God knows a long time, since about 2018. So I know that this is this new door opening, this new sort of, I want to call it fresh air is going to come your way now in 2026, and I'm very happy for you for that. Right? Nine of Cups says you're moving towards something so fulfilling now. A wish, whatever your goal is, your emotional desire, it's all going to start to take shape. And even if, the path gets a little cloudy at times, because yes, the energy is going to change, but we're still living in this crazy world, right? So even if that energy, or, you know, starts to cloud in a month or two or whatever, this month in January really ultimately leads you closer to what your heart truly wants, right? With this energy here, right? What is it that you truly, truly want? And I think, Taurus, you know what you truly want. If you didn't know before, I think you're starting to really get that sense. I kind of feel like someone out there, they have a wish to travel. So it could be a really excellent time to take a, well, what I would call winter vacation if you live in the northern hemisphere like myself, because winter has already started kind of, or it's, you know, it's kind of deep and dirty, and it started early. So I feel like by this point here now, January, you know, you could use a winter vacation to someplace nice, all right? Because the weather really has been brutal, I feel, for some people, all right? All right, so this is your desire right here. This is what your month is all about. What is my desire, and how do I get it, okay? So let's look at your cards. You have the Seven of Cups. You have the Strength card, you have the Death card, and you have this Knight of Swords. You have these two major arcana right here with that Strength and that Death card. So very, very interesting energy. I want to start with this Seven of Cups. Right, what is that Seven of Cups? A whole bunch of cups there. And what I love is there's this beautiful castle shining, gleaming in the distance, with the rainbow. That's what your desire is, right? Whatever that represents for you, whatever that castle and amazing thing is on the other side of the rainbow. But certainly happiness is part of that for you. And there's a bunch of cups there. And you might have to take one or two or three on the path to get there. So the universe is saying, you know, you're standing in front of multiple possibilities here. And sometimes that's good for us, Taurus, but sometimes it's hard because it's too many choices. So for some of you, there may be confusion because of too many options to choose from. And that could cause a little bit of emotional overwhelm, right? And, you know, so it won't be for everybody that feels like that. Some of you will say, okay, I know the path I need to take, but just how do I do it? So that's not confusion in the sense of feeling emotionally overwhelmed with the choices, but rather the path to get there. All right. So I'm going to just say, you know, not everything that we see or it shows up for us is real. Not everything is aligned with what we want when we're looking at our options. But like I said, I love that the rainbow is on this card. Okay. I don't feel, Taurus, in this month at all. I'm not getting any negative feelings toward the choices. So I don't think you could make a wrong choice here. Okay? Because I almost feel like it isn't you that's making the choice. It's the universe is doing it for you. Okay? It's just giving you the illusion that you're making these choices. I just think that the options are clearing away so that the path becomes brighter for you and easier for you to see. Okay? So I do feel like the door is opening here, and there's a lot of shiny cups on that card. But I do feel like you'll know which ones feel true and feel right for you. And that's how you're going to choose, okay? How do you know if something feels true to you? Somebody's asked me this question before, and you know, I always say, listen and watch how your body reacts to something. So if it's right for you, your body feels good, you feel at peace. If it's not right for you, your body feels upset, you feel anxious, you feel stressed out. Okay? So that's a good indication of how to know, you know, how to deal with choices when it comes to, you know, too many options. Let's get into the clarifiers here for you, and tell me about these options and the path to finding the right door for Taurus in the month of January. Can we please have clarifiers for this Seven of Cups? Tell me about this path and the options. Yeah, Seven of Swords here, saying that you need a good strategy and a good plan, right? Now, you might need a strategy to figure out what your options even are. Like, take a piece of paper and say, write them all down and make a little map and say, if I do box 1 or option 1, it goes off in this direction and this is what I need. If I need box 2, it goes off in this direction and this is what I need. So you need a good strategy to map even out how you're going to get this desire, okay? Now you also might need a lot of knowledge, because this character is holding a lot of books, like just walked out of the door back behind there, and is taking with them as much knowledge as possible. Now, for somebody who maybe you're thinking of changing your job, I would say if that's your path and that's what you want to achieve and that's your golden path and that's the door you see opening, that there's potential there, this is like taking all the knowledge that you need with you. So go get the training that you need, or go take the courses in, your current employment, so that you can then go to the next employment and saying, yeah, I know how to do that. Oh, I know that tool. I know how to do this stuff. All right. So there's definitely that going on for you, Taurus, there. Let's get some more clarifiers about this choices. Yeah, making sure that King of Cups says that your head and your heart are on the same page. So if your head's in one place and your heart's in another place, well, then it's going to be really hard for you to choose. But when you are in a balanced position and you realize that, yeah, this is logical, and yeah, it feels good and it feels right to me, well, then you're going to be able to navigate that path toward that castle a lot easier. All right? It can be a lot smoother for you. And whatever obstacles are going to come your way, you're going to be able to jump over them really, really easily. You have the Eight of Swords here, which is feeling that you've been tied up, and that I think that's still that little bit of that Uranus energy. Obviously, this is January, and it doesn't leave you till, I believe, April 26th. So you're still in that energy, and you're feeling like you're bound up in that you can't make these choices. That's that confusion a little bit that I'm feeling. Like I said, some people are going to feel a little bit confused. So or not know what to do, and you're still feeling that Uranus energy there, okay? But we get into, that Strength card, and so this is sort of where your energy settles, okay? So if you were confused, you start to settle here with the Strength card, and your confidence returns in the second week. You're going to be, whatever choices you need to make, whatever decisions, you're going to be approaching them with a very calm manner, very courageous, very with a lot of emotional maturity is what I'm feeling, okay? And if you felt scattered before, even before the first week of January, or you just felt it in the first week of January, everything now starts to focus. It starts to come together, and it starts to become more clear, right? It's not as scattered anymore. And I feel like you're responding instead of reacting to things, Taurus. And that really kind of shifts everything, right? The attitude we take towards something, especially how we respond to certain things. We think about it, we give it forethought, we respond, and we respond appropriately, and not just reacting and like jumping, right? So for some of you, I do feel with this card your reputation gets a boost here. So I have to put that message out. I'm not sure who that's for. Whether you're at work or you're just, I don't know, you're just hobnobbing with your friends and stuff. I kind of feel like you're being admired, all right? So you're going to get a little bit of a boost in that regard as well. Let's get some clarifiers here for the Strength card. Tell me about this strength, this courage. Taurus is ready to make a shift here, ready for that to open that door, walk through that door. There you are, Taurus, the Hierophant. That is your card, and you are there ready to maybe now instead of grabbing the knowledge, you're ready to teach, right? Because this Hierophant is like a teacher. Look, he's got a huge blackboard behind him, right? He's got 2 students in front of him, right? So you're ready now to be the, the master, not the Padawan anymore, right? Here you may have been the Padawan, now you're the master. Now you've taken that knowledge and you're ready to use it, and you're using it with courage and confidence and conviction, all right? And you are ready to play the game and create the rules for yourself, all right? Let's get some more clarifiers in the Strength card. Sun, another major arcana, beautiful. That is stunning energy right there. Positivity, sunshine, riding off into this world, this future that you want to create for yourself. So you're feeling extremely, extremely confident. And I barely had time to shuffle, and a card just flew out, and it's the Death card. And we're moving into the Death card, right? So change is coming your way. And I think you need the change for many of you, and I think you have desired the change, many of you, and you can't wait to make the change, and it cannot come fast enough for some of you, right? So let's get into, since we have Death here, let's get into Death, right? Let's get into this card, which is the turning point. This is the turning point of the month, and maybe even the turning point for you for the whole of 2026, I kind of feel, all right? Because I do feel like you want major change, my friends, okay? Now, whatever's been weighing on you, because everybody's situation is different, whatever's been draining you, whatever's been confusing you, this is finally going to come to an end, my friends, all right? The door opens, the window opens, the fresh air comes in, and you're like, oh, thank God, I'm finally going to be released from whatever confusion, pain, drain, whatever you want to call it, that you've been going through. Because this is your release with this Death card. You're clearing away the old, you're making space for the new. Okay? So whatever falls away here at this time, whatever falls away, it's really something that you've outgrown, I feel. And I feel like you get this mega boost. Okay, now for some of you, that'll be your career. Some of you, you will change. Some of you, it's just an opportunity to show your brilliance. Okay, and that can come in many forms. Doesn't have to be a career, because if you don't work, you don't want to work, you don't need to work. Right, it can just be in your projects in your life in general, all right? But an opportunity for you to really show what you're made of. And this is such transformational energy, right? You really are going from the caterpillar to the butterfly here. Let's clarify that Death card. Please tell me about this change. The 3 of Swords. Yeah, you see, this is the chaos that you were living. You see this card here, my friends? I'm going to show this to you. Do you see how this is like, there's wands, and the magic has been happening here, but it's been blowing all the papers off that desk all over the place. It's just like crazy mayhem, right? So the crazy mayhem is the pain that you've been going through. The craziness of not getting what you desire, which you've desired for a long time. And so this is what's going to change. That pain is going to go away. That confusion is going to go away. That disorderliness, that whatever it is for you that doesn't seem to work. And you have the Emperor card. Now you can finally move into a position of leadership. Many of you have been waiting for this. Many of you deserve this. Many of you know that you should be that emperor, and yet it has not come for you. And so now is the time because you have it in this death card. And 2026, very different energy for you, Taurus. Okay, one more clarifier for this death card. Have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, another card of great success, right? King of Pentacles is really for me as a reader, I call him like the CFO. This guy knows how to make money. This character is successful. This character knows that golden path. You see that path? That path goes right off into the future, knows where he's headed. And this is what this change does for you. Puts you in a position of leadership, of power, a position of authority, and allows you to be successful in all forms of success. All right? Now, you get into your last week here with this Knight of Swords. And, you know, this Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, right, of the tarot. And so it's an energy of speed. It's an energy of directness. It's an energy of taking determined action. So once the release happens with this death card here, then you move. You move like lightning speed here, my friends. So something could come your way and completely change you. And you're like, boom, I got to go. I got to move. I got to take this. I got to get into this. I got to, make some phone calls. I got to send some emails. I got to tell people, whatever it might be for you, whatever your situation is, it moves and you move quickly. Decisions are made. Conversations are going to happen. You're focused, you're motivated, and you're ready to take the next steps because you're really clear and you have your courage of conviction with that strength card there saying, yeah, I can do this and I'm ready to do this. And because you feel that way, you feel very energized, okay? And so this really, really, as I said, starts to fall in line with the meaningful whatever you're looking for. Your meaningful life, your meaningful achievements, whatever it is you want to achieve in 2026. I do feel like, you're ready to grab it. All right. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. Tell me about this speed, this determined action Taurus is going to take. Yeah, feeling Four of Wands, stability. Feeling stability. Now, what I love about this Four of Wands is there's a character here, and it's like he's looking through this portal, and there's another person over there, and he's just ready to step through that portal into the new life. And that's what this is. This is go with speed, take the decision, jump on it, walk through that portal. And that's stability on the other side there, right? Because that's what fours are about, stability, right? Six of Wands is you have the magic, you have the abilities, you will get the accolades you deserve, right? This magician's doing some magic. Everybody here is loving his performance. Your performance will be recognized. Your performance will be realized, and you will get the applause that you've deserved for a very long time, Taurus. Let's get one final clarifier here for you, and it is the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's just now a matter of using your magic and saying, let me take this new approach, view, vision, job, what have you, whatever it is you decided on, and let me make it even better. How do I make it even better? How do I move forward into the next month and make it better? All right, Taurus, let's get you an oracle card. Let's see what they want to tell you for the month. Okay, can I have a message, please, for Taurus? Okay, you have the card called Unfinished Symphony, number 10. I'm going to read it to you. Give me a second. It's like you have unfinished business. And I do feel like when you get to this third week, that unfinished business goes away. But let's see what the book also wants to tell you, because it has a very specific message. So let me find it and read it to you, my friends. This is the time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Yeah, tie it up. Move forward. All right? Before you can move forward, it's important for you to come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Yeah, definitely appropriate to this overall energy of the month of January and energy and the cards on the table here, Taurus. Loving this reading for you. So I will leave it there for today, my friends. And I hope to see you here again very soon. Until then, please know that I'm wishing you, as always, divine light and love.